saw in a couple of other near-death experience videos that I watched is people were explained by other entities and masters about how our thoughts and how our wishes attach to other people and the ramifications of that. Someone cuts you off in traffic and you get mad at them and say, oh, you're a jerk, you're an asshole. We don't realize that we actually attach an energetic karma to them so that they attract what we think they deserve. What we really don't understand is we create more karma for ourselves by creating a negative karma for them. Every time we think of another person in a negative way, we create a negative attachment to ourselves also. So the evolution for us is that we are supposed to live without casting negativity on everything. That is the change, is that we stop judging, even in our minds. The ancients were very specific about saying, anything you think is what you create. Anything that you think, you create. And those have to be the point. You have to understand that if you love everyone and someone were to cut you off that you love, would you cast aspersions on them? No, you'd go, oh, they must be in a hurry today. I'll let them go. And it's a change of perspective so that you stop creating more karma, negative karma for yourself. It was explained to me one time that the amount of time it takes for your thoughts to become reality is the distance you are from your true self.
And so here I'm dreading stuff. I think I had probably beat myself up enough about those. And so these other things came up. And first he showed me the good. And all of the things that I've done that I feel really good about did not come up. And the things that came up were, there was a scene in the grocery store that I had forgotten about. I mean, probably when my kids were little. There was a woman in line in front of me, and she was short just a couple dollars to pay her bill. And she was trying to figure out what to put back. And I just knew what it was like to be in that position as a young mom. And I said, it's okay, I've got it. And I gave her the money. And it immediately, so I'm seeing this scene like I'm there, and immediately it flashes forward, and I see this woman working in a food pantry. And she's blessing these people with food. And God's showing me, he's like, I want you to see the ripple effect of every little act of kindness. And I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And then we went through some of the negative things. And the one thing that really stuck with me was that of all the things I've done in my life that I'm not proud of, the thing that was shown to me is probably the hardest thing to never do again. And it was to control my thoughts about other people. And God showed me, he said, let me explain something to you. So a thought has a certain measure of energy to it. And a word has even more, and an action has more than that. But it all starts with a thought. What you think about is what you talk about is what you end up doing. And so it starts here. You got to control your thoughts and your heart. And so he showed me these negative thoughts that I had about people, and they were deserved. Let me tell you, these were some jerky people. So he showed me that when you have a negative thought about that person, that energy goes out there and it attaches itself to that person, and you contribute to the jerk that person is. Now you've attached more of that energy to them. This is why forgiving is so important. So when you forgive people say, oh, it's not for them, it's for you. It is for them, because if they don't receive some measure of forgiveness, that energy is still attached to them and it can't come away. The energy's got to go somewhere. Energy isn't created or destroyed. It just changes form. So when you have a thought, so if I think something negative about you, that thought attaches itself to your spirit and it makes you more the person that you are, that I'm thinking you are. And when I forgive you, that energy is able to be redirected. And so that little bit of negative that I put on you that made you more the negative person that you are now comes off because I've forgiven you. And so it's really important to that other person's journey for you to forgive them. And it's really important to you because not only does that negative energy go and attach to them, but it attaches to you. And energy attracts energy. So if you're harboring all of these negative feelings about people, even if they're well-deserved, You're just drawing more of it to you because that energy isn't attached to you. And wow, I mean, that's life-changing information.